Alright, this is how you get unlimited wool using the create mod. I got a little sheep farm here with deployers have shears in their hands. So the way this works is you put the shear in the deployer's hand. You also have the shear set on the filter, and then I have a chute above there with a chest where you can add more shears if you're going to AFK the farm for a time period for an exuberant amount of wool. You can put more shears in there because the shears get used up. So one important part of this is while this deployer is pushed out, it will only shear the sheep while it's standing on this block that I'm looking at here. So in order to accomplish that, you have to have blocks inside there that block the sheep in so that they can't go forward, because the shear doesn't push entities, so it won't push it out. The shear will be allowed, the sheep rather, would be allowed to walk in here and it would never get sheared. So let me show you how this whole thing works. In order to do that, we're going to steal power from over here. Let's hook this up underneath here. All right, so the shear farm, the sheep shearing farm is now activated. So these are going back and forth, the deployer with the shears in his hand, just shearing the sheep. These funnels pull the wool out onto the belts and bring it around to this belt here that feeds into the back of a drawer controller that places all the different colors in its appropriate spot. So another thing that's important about this is you have to have a block up here, because you don't want your sheep that you fought so hard to get into these holes to get struck by lightning or something like that to happen. Way to get the sheep into playing in like a vanilla where you don't have the Pokeball to pick them up like I did in here, you're going to need wheat. Maybe because I'm in creative mode, I don't know if the sheep will follow me. No, it will. Okay. Bring the sheep up, bring them to the hole, place a block below you so you're 2 blocks high. Okay, buddy. And he drops right in there. Okay, that doesn't normally work that well, but you know the struggle from playing Minecraft, so I don't need to go any further. Now, if you're going to AFK this farm for a certain length of time, you're going to need a boatload of shears. So I created above this another belt system which has mechanical crafters which will craft the shears, bring them down the belt, and store them into these chests, which will feed through the chute into the deployer and keep this constantly going. So show that off. Let's head over to our iron farm over here, grab some iron. If you drop the iron in the chest, that's going to then create shears. I don't have this sped up, it's just kind of slow, but for demonstration purposes, if you were doing this in your real world, you could speed these cogwheels up and they would craft that a lot quicker. So the shears will run down this belt system and pops into the chest. Boom. And then at the end of this line, once all these chests are filled up, I have a buffer chest here, so any extra shears will get popped into here. Won't be wasting any of your materials. Questions? Leave down below in a comment. I'll do my best to give you an answer. Thanks for checking out the video.